Just moments ago, the palace walls finally spoke, and what they said will change the royal family forever. In a joint statement released by Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace, King Charles and Prince William have just confirmed a decision so final, so devastating, that it effectively draws a permanent line in the sand between the monarchy and the Duchess of Sussex. This isn't a rumor. This isn't speculation. This is official. And the future they have outlined for Meghan is not just a rejection. It's a tragic and public severance. If you've ever wondered how far the crown would go to protect itself, you're about to find out. Before we reveal the heartbreaking details of this historic announcement, if you're as captivated by royal drama as we are, make sure you're part of our community. Subscribe to Royal Report 24/7 right now. Tap that like button and share this video with someone who needs to understand what's really happening behind the palace gates. Now, let's get straight to the words that are already sending shockwaves across the globe. The statement, issued simultaneously from both households just 3 minutes ago, is chilling in its clarity. It reads, and I quote, "Following prolonged deliberations, the royal family has made the difficult and unanimous decision that the Duchess of Sussex will not, under any circumstances, be extended any formal role, title, or official duties within the monarchy now or in the future. The structure of the working royal family is now settled." The use of the word unanimous here is critical. It tells us that William and Charles are standing together, shoulder to shoulder, in this. There is no division, no dissent. The House of Windsor has spoken with one voice, and that voice has just exiled Meghan permanently. But the true dagger, the part of this that insiders are calling the point of no return, is found deeper in the text. The statement continues, "The monarchy will continue its work through the appointed line of succession, focusing on the stability and continuity of the crown for future generations." Read between those lines. This is not just about Meghan. This is about Archie and Lilibet. By emphasizing the appointed line of succession and future generations, the palace is making a brutal, unspoken declaration. The bloodline may continue through Harry's children, but their mother, Meghan, has no official place in their royal future. She has been institutionally erased. That we are told this decision did not come lightly. Sources close to the palace suggest a series of secret meetings were held over the last month. Meetings so tense they were described as somber and grim. The king, it is said, was finally persuaded that the endless global drama, the commercial ventures like American Riviera Orchard that so closely mirror royal patronages, and the constant media narratives emanating from Montecito were an existential threat to the monarchy's reputation. He was presented with a simple, stark choice: protect the 1,000-year-old institution or risk its gradual erosion for one person. In the end, the crown won, and William was reportedly the steel in his father's spine. Having watched his own mother be hounded by the press, he has long been determined to protect the institution from what he sees as destabilizing forces. For him, this wasn't just about his brother's wife. It was about safeguarding the monarchy for his own son, George. He viewed Meghan's continued association with the firm, however informal, as an open wound that would never heal. His position was simple and uncompromising. For the monarchy to survive, it must be allowed to move forward, and that cannot happen while looking backward over its shoulder. The tragedy here is layered, and it is profound. For Harry, this is the ultimate confirmation that his family has chosen the institution over him. The bridge he may have hoped to one day cross has been burned, with his father and brother holding the torch. For Meghan, this is the final, official confirmation that the door she walked through in 2018 has been not just closed, but bricked up. Every hope of a negotiated peace, of a dignified, hybrid role, is now gone. But the greatest tragedy, the silent heartbreak in all of this, falls upon Archie and Lilibet. While they remain in the line of succession, their mother has been formally and publicly excluded from the family's official structure. They will grow up in a world where their grandfather and uncle are the king and future king, but where their mother is a permanent outsider. The psychological and emotional complexity of that reality is almost too much to fathom. This announcement is more than a press release. It is a tombstone. It marks the final burial of the Sussex royal dream. It is the monarchy's way of saying that the experiment is over, and the result was catastrophic. The 2-year war of words, the interviews, the documentaries, the books, it has all culminated in this quiet, devastating, and utterly final pronouncement from the heart of the establishment. The palace is now reportedly on high alert for the fallout. They are braced for a response from California, one that they fear could be emotional, powerful, and deeply damaging. But by acting together, and acting so decisively, Charles and William have calculated that they can withstand whatever comes next. They have chosen to take the hit now, believing it is less dangerous than the death by 1,000 cuts they have been enduring for years. The story of Meghan Markle and the royal family is over. The final chapter has just been written, not by a tabloid, not by a biographer, but by the king and the future king themselves. A future that once held so many possibilities has been sealed shut in the most tragic way imaginable. If you want to follow the aftermath of this historic and heartbreaking decision, you need to stay with us. The reaction from Harry and Meghan is yet to come, and it will define this rift for generations. So, make sure you don't miss a moment of this unfolding drama. Subscribe to Royal Report 24/7. Leave a like if this report gripped you, and share your thoughts in the comments below. The story of the monarchy is still being written, and we will be here to bring you every word.